If you go back to 2005, when I said peak oil is here, and if you look at 2005, stretch it out for OPEC, it's flat. I mean, we did peak in 2005. Now, where would we be today without the United States? You'd be looking at $175 oil. Yeah, but so what's going to happen?
Boom, peak oil wasn't for just the Saudis. That was a horrible call. We were nowhere near, we were not at peak oil. The world is that was a world. Peak oil meant for the world, that we found all the reserves we're going to find, and that, you know, it's downhill from there. And that anybody who believed in that looks like like they had no idea what was happening now. And supply and demand.
You need to go back and look at what happened to oil production without the United States.
Well, no, I know, but we're talking about the Malthusian. We're talking about the Malthusian bet that population was going to exceed our ability to satisfy what everyone needed to use for energy, and that peak oil already hit, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, well, that's all good bullshit, no. But what you had, well, in 2005. You peaked. Go back and look at it.
Okay,
in 2005, you peaked.
A temporary peak doesn't count for peak oil.
No, wait a minute. You got to look at it. If it hadn't been for the United States shale boom.
No, I know, but it's oil, isn't it? Oil is oil. We found more, and we got.
Okay, if you're telling me I missed on the shale boom,
peak differently than. Well, you know what peak oil is.
Yes,
but I think he was made and a lot of people have made a career on peak oil, and they made all kinds of determinations about what we need to do and how we're going to run out, and you know, once again, the markets worked, and you know, let the free market work, and we find ways to find more stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm the expert, you guys, not you.
Buy some commodities. You know, get out of the dollar, because you guys are losing money. You just haven't figured it out.
Peter, Joe, thanks for coming on. But you know what? It's interesting. Given today's a day where oil is north of $110, I've really never heard you talk about this. What the heck's going on with oil? What's the trade there?
You've never heard me talk about it? I have for years. Well, oil prices are going up for the same reason that all prices are going up, including stock prices. They're going up because we're creating inflation. Central banks are printing too much money, and that additional money is additional demand for oil.
So how high do you think oil is going to go?
It's going to keep going higher. It's not going to stop. Until we stop printing money, it's going to keep going up. And when we stop printing it, it's not going to fall. It'll level off because we have debased the dollar.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Martenson of Peak Prosperity. It is December 31st, 2014, New Year's Eve. We're going to have a big party in this space a little later tonight. It's going to be a really good time. I hope you're going to take some time to celebrate the coming of the new year. Now, last year, in some ways, for me, was a forgettable one from the standpoint of markets and looking at what's been happening in the markets or what hasn't been happening, which is reality being able to come in and play a part in these markets. They've been manipulated, they've been controlled.
Nobody is prepared for reality. And when reality hits them smack in the face,
I am wrong less often than every other guest that comes on this program, bar none.
Persuasive and unrealistic. Too often we hold fast to the cliches of our forebears. We subject all facts to a prefabricated set of interpretations. We enjoy the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought.
Before this battle's over, the world will know that few stood against many.